I have a class upstairs in the archives that is on the third floor, and one of the workers up there, Renee, had asked me one day if I had any relation to one of the women in the pictures in the exhibit here. Her name's Florine Wilhelm. And then, so after that happened, I went and talked to my grandpa back in Nazareth, Dean Wilhelm, and I asked him, am I related to a Florine Wilhelm that possibly would have been around the P.O.W. camp in Hereford? And he told me that that was my great-great-aunt and was the sister of my great-grandpa, Leonard. When I came down here and looked at the picture, I had noticed that I had seen her before in like family photos and stuff, and that the farm that they were on is actually what would be my great-great-grandpa's farm, Ed Wilhelm. The one cool story my grandpa told me about that picture is that when my great-grandpa Leonard went to go tour Europe, when his son-in-law was stationed out there, their car broke down in a small Italian town, and there was this older Italian gentleman at the bar that just kept looking at my great-grandpa. And so they came up and started talking to each other, and the Italian man was like, I know you from somewhere, I've seen you before, but you're way too young. Well, then it turns out that Italian man was a P.O.W. here at the camp in Hereford, and had actually met my grandpa when my grandpa was a younger kid, but the man he remembered was my great-great-grandpa, Ed, and they ended up becoming really good friends after that until they both passed. Having not really grown up in this area and moving back up here, being able to come to West Texas A&M and not really knowing anybody, but having a connection like this in the museum, first off, is, I think, really cool. Being able to say I'm connected to such a big museum that I remember coming to when I was a little kid and not having any idea, and none of my family having any idea we were really that connected to it. So I guess that would be some of the significance, is being able to see my family's history in the museum here.